Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of August 23rd. On the 24th, we have Mars coming into a square alignment with Saturn. Now, you may be remembering a couple of weeks ago, we had Mars coming into a square alignment with Pluto. This week, we have Mars coming into a square with Saturn. Now, this is something that happens every year, maybe sometimes a couple of times a year, but what sets this 2020 alignment apart from the rest is that Mars is slowing down. Mars is going to go retrograde on September 9th. And when a planet goes retrograde, it appears to be moving backwards. It also slows down, right? It slows right down and it moves very, very slowly. So Mars and Saturn are going to be locked into this square alignment, and we are going to be working with it for almost 2 months. So typically Mars moves very quickly. So on a usual time, we might be dealing with this alignment for a couple of days, maybe a week or so. This time we have it for 2 months. So this is pretty special. Mars square Saturn can bring a little bit of tense energy, but let's remember Mars is not creating tension out of thin air. It's simply highlighting the tension that is already there. It's bringing it up to the surface so we can clean it, so we can clear it rather, so we can process it, so we can look and see what's underneath, what's rooted under this anger or under this tension or under this heated emotion that comes up. So September is a really big month, mostly because we have this Mars retrograde. It happens on September 9th. And as Mars moves backwards and travels, back over back through Aries, it is going to be activating some very, very sensitive degrees of the zodiac. So without getting into too much astrological jargon, essentially this is a time where all of the transformative alignments that we have experienced this year, especially on a global or collective level, Mars retrograde is going to kind of light them up. It's like a little, it's like he's lighting little Christmas trees, and all these little Christmas trees are markers for this transformative energy that has taken place this year. And one of these sort of candles that are going to be lit is this Mars square Saturn alignment that starts this week. So from this week onwards, we're going to start feeling this build moving into September, which is a really big month. We've got this Mars retrograde energy on the horizon. So what can you do? So yes, while this energy can feel a little bit challenging, while it can trigger tension and all that kind of stuff in the hopes of clearing it, it's actually also a wonderful alignment for getting, doing the hard stuff, doing things that maybe you've been putting off, or the things that have felt a little difficult. This energy is especially this week, especially just before Mars goes retrograde. This week we can actually really use this energy to get the things done that we have been putting off, to really take responsibility for our actions and the things that we want to create, and really try to find a way to kind of push forward and go, you know what, this is a little bit challenging, but I can do it. I can do it. There's a very, the Mars energy this week is actually very motivating. Now, this alignment can trigger scattered energy levels. So if you're feeling that, really know that you're going to have to put in a little bit of work to achieve balance. But once you do that, you really will be able to step into this energy of being able to use this alignment to get the hard stuff done, really put the finishing touches to projects that you've wanted to complete or have wanted to get the ball rolling on this year. This is your week to do that. This is your week to really kind of go, okay, I'm going to do it. And of course, listening to your energy levels in the process. As we get into September, as Mars goes retrograde, it's not impossible to do that. It just may be a little bit harder to find that energy to move forward, because Mars retrograde is typically a time where we are looking back, or, recalibrating the actions that we've taken in the past, or assessing the actions that we've taken in the past before we can move forward. So use this week to kind of, move forward, to do the hard things, to, find a way to stay motivated and stay in your flow and to balance those energy levels. This energy will be helping you. So really look after yourself this week, find a way to kind of keep your energy levels and your motivation moving along. And if there is something challenging or hard that you do have to deal with, call in this energy and ask for and allow it to fuel your motivation and ability to take charge, take responsibility, and get it done. I hope that was helpful. I hope you all have a great week. I am Tanaz from foreverconscious.com. Thank you so much.